どうも初実況プレイやってみたいと思います。スティーラーズ7点リード後半戦からですね。自陣21ヤードからの攻撃になります。まず手始めに一つダウン。
Change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Second and inches is
イン
oftentimes
ターセプトが怖いので、基本ランを対応してますね。
But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Steelers a first down.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half they struggled to contain him.
ガンガン走ります。あ、来ました。あ、これはさすがに突っ走れるところまではいかなかったですね。もうしつこくガンガンいきます。
Carry for the veteran. This is D'Angelo Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game and brought a slow down on that run. Can they continue to do so because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game?
They come up in an offset eye. Now Roethlisberger, a screen to Bell, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Third down now following the completed pass. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Time running out here on the play clock. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And 4th down coming up.
今のはちょっと時間がなくて混乱してましたね。50ヤードですか。挑戦してみますか。
From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway.
入りました。
And the lead moves to 10-zip. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes the Steelers defense once more. They're hoping to do what they did last time, force another punt. Last time it was only the field goal. We'll see if they can get another stop here.
難しくなれないですね。
That's exactly what these guys did on their last possession. Why? Because they got off the field on 3 and out, turned the ball over,
2ヤード戻しました。
and let them roll downfield put the ball through the post for a field goal. I know the focus is LaShawn McCoy here, but the defense is doing a really nice job. He's nowhere near his normal yardage total in this game.
Yeah, such a prolific rusher, well up over 6,000 for his career. How have they kept him down?
Well, a lot of gang tackling, getting to the point of attack with a number of people, not creating any creases or cracks for him to find his way through. As you know, with that agility and vision he has, he can always pop a big run. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Here's McCoy, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
こっちの人を動かしてみましょう
On
か。
second down, here's Taylor.
あ、捕まった。サックしましたね。
He goes down. Stephon Tuitt in there to bring him down.
今自分で行けそうな感じだったんですけど、捕まりました。
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman.
今度はこっちの人。
He had no chance to block it.
Play action, now Taylor. Backing up. And got him in. It's a pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
どうしてもこのロングパスを入れしてしまいますね。
Every third down like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
一気に
It was a huge pickup.
じじいに攻め込まれました。
Is not even getting to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Taylor to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Again, it's Taylor. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage.
ここは止めたいところですけど、レシーバー用に
If you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away, and that's exactly what happened there. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Taylor will throw again. And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
悲しそうな顔が。
One man in the backfield, that's McCoy. And he'll get it up the middle. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game. But here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. Looking for someone to throw to. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick that would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
これを止められた試しがないんですよね。これ止められるんですかね。
And Carpenter knocks it through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So you knew one way or another that you needed 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll need to get the ball back.
So, Brandon, the question is, how do you accomplish that? You can onside kick it, but remember, since you've got all 3 timeouts, you can still kick it deep and try to play defense.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Bills defense now as they head out to defend here. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining, but a 1st down likely ends this thing.
And it looks like they are
フィールドゴールあたりを狙いたい。
But in fact, the team on offense has to be really careful
というわ
because
け
they're
で
going to attack like crazy.
やっぱりラン
They
で
gotta
す
cover
ね。
the football, make sure they don't turn it over, and still find a way to finish off this game despite the extra pressure that's going to come their way.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. 2nd down following the run. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he'll get it up the middle. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And play is stopped here. Timeout.
相手がタイムアウトを使い切ったので、じっくり攻められますね。
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A give to Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort.
またやってしまいました。これ。あとはでもこれ2ダウンで勝てるんですかね。2ダウンで。
Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You
certainly
loved
did.
the
クロ
defense.
スゲームって言ってくれてますね。
Images of the game of old.
いい試合だったんじゃないかと思いますけど。
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
パスで4ヤードしか進んでないですね。というわけで初実況でした。どうもありがとうございました。